face has hit the canvas, I can bang and I can follow up and I can get you out of there. Those things are guaranteed.
Earlier, if you have the faith the size of a mustard seed, you can move mountains. And I proved it time and time again.
With us, and you see these scuffles and all this nonsense at press conferences, and that is where it goes wrong.
The moment Fabio Wardley and Tyson Fury stood face to face, it was clear this was not a routine stare-down or a manufactured media moment. The tension crackled instantly, thick enough to feel through the screen. Wardley didn't blink. Fury didn't smile. What unfolded was a collision of eras, attitudes and intentions, raw, confrontational, and deeply personal. This wasn't about promotion. This was about respect, pride, and unfinished business in the heavyweight division.
Boxing credibility, ability has been discredited since the second I stepped into the sport. Coming from white collar, people immediately put the shortest of short ceilings on me. Along the way, every little person was, this is a step too far, this is a step too far.
Wardley wasted no time asserting himself. Calm yet cutting, he reminded Fury of his back-to-back defeats to Alexander Usyk, results that stripped Fury of his aura of invincibility. Wardley's message was simple but loaded with menace. He's not here to admire Fury's legacy. He's here to add another name to his knockout list. The confidence in Wardley's posture and words wasn't reckless bravado. It was measured belief, delivered by a fighter who knows his power and trusts.
But all of these guys can punch hard, all heavyweights. If you let a heavyweight hit you in the face, knockout. Sure. So it's up to me not to let that happen. You know, if he lands a punch on me, great. If he doesn't, then he doesn't. But my chin is not like a piece of paper like you.
His instincts. Fury, for his part, absorbed the words without flinching. His expression hardened, eyes narrowing, jaw set. This was a man who has lived in hostile territory before, who has stared down fear, doubt, and defeat on the grandest stages. Fury didn't lash out or escalate the exchange. Instead, he projected calm authority, the kind that comes only from years of championship battles.
In the process of getting people out, but you can see from my career, as soon as I have you hurt, you're getting out of there. Every opponent I've ever faced has hit the canvas. I can bang and I can follow up and I can get you out of there. Those things are guaranteed.
His response wasn't loud, but it was deliberate. Fury doesn't fear power. He believes he neutralizes it. That belief has been the foundation of Tyson Fury's career. Again and again, he has leaned on his durability, his movement, and his uncanny ability to read opponents mid-fight. Fury doesn't deny that his opponents can punch. He welcomes it. He treats every...
Look at it. These other boys, Fabio Wardley, Ajit Kabiel, they've earned the right to fight Usyk next. They really have. You know, and there's only 3 heavyweights out there. There's 4. Usyk, Tyson, Wardley, Ajit Kabiel, who's on this weekend. It's between those 4 heavyweights. But I think either Ajit Kabiel or Wardley deserves a shot at Usyk next. You know, and I'm just saying it because I think that's the way it is. You know, and we've got plenty of time. You know, but I just think, you know, if he meets these young guns.
Every incoming shot as a test of will and composure, confident that his chin and defensive instincts will hold. Against Wardley, that mindset remains unchanged. Fury isn't intimidated. He's calculating. But Fabio Wardley is determined to disrupt that calm.
Fury's got his own fans and people that think that he is a legend and one thing and another. Well, that's all well and good, but you've got to look at his resume. It doesn't stack up. Not to the great fighters. It doesn't stack up. So, you know, he is where he is. Like I say, if he beat Fabio Wardley, that doesn't make him great. That doesn't make him great.
Turning to Fury is blunt and unapologetic. Every man who has shared the ring with him has touched the canvas. Wardley doesn't speak in hypotheticals. He speaks in outcomes. He believes Fury is no different. What makes Wardley especially dangerous is not just his knockout power, but what comes after. He doesn't admire his work. He finishes it.
How many times, and I'm a bit younger, a bit fresher, got a few more tricks in my pocket, so if Wilder can do it, I can do it. I can get Fury out of there.
Do you see that?
His follow-up punches are relentless, his pressure suffocating. This isn't a single-shot threat, it's sustained violence. Wardley's rise hasn't gone unnoticed by those closest to the heavyweight elite. John Fury, never one to mince words, has openly acknowledged Wardley as one of the division's most dangerous emerging forces. In a heavyweight landscape where truly elite names are few, John Fury believes fighters like Wardley represent genuine disruption.
I would love to see the Fabio Wardley fight. I think that's a great fight. I think that's a big fight as well. Fabio Wardley would love to get that call. Tyson Fury, I mean, that's jackpot financially. He would love that call. For Fury, it's a chance of becoming a world champion again, which obviously isn't Fury's drive, but I mean, it's a chance to become world.
These aren't gatekeepers. These are young contenders capable of flipping the hierarchy overnight. That assessment adds weight to the matchup. This isn't Fury taking a soft touch or a farewell bout. This is a calculated risk against a fighter with momentum, belief, and devastating physical tools. And it's precisely that danger that fuels the intrigue. Not everyone...
Been in with Fabio Wardley on a couple of occasions. What are his biggest qualities?
Well, you don't need me to tell you nothing more than he can punch very hard. You know, you only have to ask my face. Yeah, he can really bang, and he's gritty. He's tough and he's gritty. You know, that's definitely his.
However, sees this fight as a defining legacy moment for Tyson Fury. Former world champion Duke McKenzie has questioned the narrative surrounding Fury's place among boxing's all-time greats. While acknowledging Fury's popularity and achievements, McKenzie argues that a single win over Wardley, no matter how impressive, won't suddenly elevate Fury into the pantheon occupied by the sport's true legends. The criticism adds context. It frames Wardley not just as a threat, but as a measuring stick exposing where Fury truly stands in boxing history. Wardley himself leans into that pressure. He has openly...
Tyson Fury's mouth drags it back into the gutter at times, but I also think that some of his achievements have been quite remarkable. And, you know, he's come back and won fights and achieved things at times that I didn't think he could. Anthony Joshua on the...
He compared his danger level to that of Deontay Wilder, a fighter who famously dropped Fury multiple times. Wardley believes he brings the same fight-altering power, along with youth, freshness, and unpredictability. In his view, Fury has already shown vulnerability. All Wardley needs is one opening. And unlike others, he believes he has the composure to capitalize when that moment arrives. This confidence isn't accidental. It's strategic. Wardley understands the psychological battle is already under.
Really, I didn't want Tyson to box after Dillian White or Chisora. And I thought after the Ngannou fight, that was it. But he's trying to stay retired. He's not an happy man. And, you know, he says he's got more to give. Let's see.
Every interview, every stare, every statement is designed to plant doubt. To force Fury to question whether his legendary survival instincts will be enough this time. Broadcasters and insiders see the stakes clearly. Ade Oladipo frames the clash as high risk and high reward for both men. For Wardley, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. The chance to leapfrog into elite status overnight. For Fury, it's a test of relevance, hunger, and ambition. The financial incentive is enormous, but so is the reputational cost of defeat. This is ambition colliding with pride.
Everybody gets it wrong. You don't box this guy. It's like, I cannot explain it to you in a way you understand. You can't box him.
He's just too good.
He's just unbelievable great. Yeah, forget good, he's amazing. Yeah, he's great, he's amazing. He's like the white Muhammad Ali. He might not talk like Muhammad Ali, but he is the Muhammad Ali of the last generation. You understand? We have to give him the credit where it's due. Yeah? He is that guy.
Legacy colliding with momentum. Former Olympian Fraser Clark brings a uniquely personal perspective. Having shared rounds with Wardley, Clark emphasizes the rawness of Wardley's power and his refusal to be broken. Wardley isn't just physically imposing, he's mentally relentless. He absorbs punishment and keeps coming, grinding opponents down with pressure and persistence. Fury won't just be navigating power, he'll be navigating constant threat. Simon Jordan, ever the realist, acknowledges Fury's polarizing persona but refuses to dismiss his...
He's very good at, like, you look at the first Usyk fight. The first couple of rounds that Usyk was clearly winning out, landing Tyson Fury. You'd so many people saying, oh, Fury won like round one, where he didn't land anything. And he got hit a couple of times because of the showboat. And he didn't do as much of that in the rematch, interestingly enough, with Alexander Usyk. But he is very smart in there, Tyson Fury. And I keep saying, we need to really see what he looks like in his comeback fight before we can make any assessment or any judgments. If he's, say, 10% less of what he was in both Usyk fights, I still think that's enough to beat Fabio Wardley. I do. I'm not saying he wouldn't have his, hardships in that fight, certainly.
Achievements. Fury's comeback wins, particularly after long absences and personal struggles, prove his resilience. He has thrived under pressure before. But Jordan also warns that Wardley represents a different kind of challenge, one that exploits any lapse in sharpness. Fury's brilliance has always walked hand in hand with risk. John Fury reinforces that warning. He sees Wardley's aggression as real, dangerous, and unforgiving. This is not a fighter who waits to be invited into a fight. He forces engagement. And while Tyson Fury is a master of ringcraft, relying solely on past accolades could be a fatal mistake.
But there's something doughty and resilient and determined and dogged, and there's a resilience and self-belief about Fabio Wardley that brought.
Derek Chisora adds another layer, comparing Fury's movement and ring IQ to a modern-day Muhammad Ali. Fury's ability to frustrate, outthink, and outlast opponents is rare. But even Chisora concedes that Wardley's youth and explosiveness create a volatile equation. One miscalculation could change everything. Liam Goff sharpens that point further. He notes that Fury's struggles against Usyk revealed cracks, small ones, but significant. Against elite competition, even minor declines matter. Wardley's speed, strength, and willingness to take risks could exploit any hesitation.
I always want a good deal, for sure. It's mainly about the love of the fight game and the sport. I'm 37 and 38 this year. I'm older than a motherfucker, but I love to fight. I have zero other interests.
This isn't about whether Fury is still good. It's about whether he's still untouchable. Gareth A. Davies captures Wardley's essence perfectly. Beyond power, it's Wardley's self-belief that defines him. He doesn't back down. He doesn't accept narratives that place him as an underdog. That mentality is crucial when facing a veteran like Fury. Wardley believes he belongs, and that belief makes him dangerous. Fury, meanwhile, reminds everyone why he's still here at 37, nearing 38. He insists this isn't about money or fame. It's about love for the sport. That passion keeps him sharp, motivated, and willing to face dangerous opponents. Fury fights.
Said that he wants to fight, but this fight will only happen when the terms are agreed for him to fight. And as far as I understand at this moment, that's not been done. So the terms have got to be sorted out, and then I'm quite sure if that is the case, he will do it.
It's because he wants to, not because he has to. And that mindset, forged through decades of warfare, can be lethal. Frank Warren brings reality back into focus. While the fighters are ready, the business must align. Contracts, terms, and negotiations still matter. But Warren's confidence suggests inevitability. Once the ink dries, the fight will happen. John Fury closes the loop by praising Wardley's championship mindset. Fearless, skilled, unyielding. Against Tyson Fury, those traits will be tested to their limits. Now the stage is set.
Courage, heart, and determination. you know, and you know, his will to win. He's got world-class balls, you know, and he's got a world-class heart, you know, and he's a fighting man, and he believes in himself, and he knows that all the time he's in the fight, he can win.
Youth versus experience. Power versus finesse. Hunger versus legacy. Fabio Wardley and Tyson Fury are no longer circling each other. They're on a collision course. This is more than a fight. It's a referendum on the future of the heavyweight division. One man fights to prove he still belongs at the summit. The other fights to tear it down and claim his place among the elite. Every stare, every word, every punch will matter. This is heavyweight boxing at its